Welcome back to Adri's Homestead Life. It is 12th of August and I am devastated. We've got blight on all of my tomatoes in the polytunnel. It is the worst news what the gardener can experience, especially after working hard from March onwards, sow the seeds, baby those plants, and just before the harvest you can have that dreaded blight. And the bad news is that you cannot do, as soon you have it, you cannot do nothing about it. It spreads, it's airborne, it's in the air, it spreads in the air, spores. The humidity this year, it was just, I think whoever haven't got the blight this year in their garden can count themselves very lucky. I thought I might get away with it in a polytunnel, but what I've experimented on, and that turned out not a good experiment, to water my plants above. I've learned should never water your tomato plants, through the leaves. You always do it on the ground, drip system. So I think I've learned my lesson, and from next year onwards I'm only gonna apply a drip system watering. Excuse me. Let me show you around. This is not the video I enjoy doing. So as you can see, they all have it now. It's actually pretty bad. The good news is we've got quite a lot of tomatoes to harvest, so I was just gonna shoot our first big tomato harvest, what's gonna be first and last now, in the polytunnel this week. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna accept it, it is what it is. We are going to harvest everything what is good. What's not good, we discard, and every single tomato plants now need to go, I will cut some leaves off, start with that because they are huge, and then we go from there. It's gonna be a big job. It's gonna be a job probably for a week for me from now on. And then we need to think of the preservation of all these beautiful tomatoes, because we've still got lots of beautiful tomatoes. So if you're interested about this video, what is good and bad, please stick around and laugh and cry with me. Let's do this. I have already removed this much of the leaves. Starting taking off from the top. It's 12th of August, as I said. This blight hit really early this year, but it was expected because we were having horrendous weather, perfect blight weather, cold and warm and rain and lots of rain. So what I'm doing now, I'm taking down all the affected leaves, what is basically all of them, and we are going to harvest all the tomatoes. And then just go from there. So I have removed as much as I could leaves from these two, but as I can see now, all these tomatoes are now hugely affected. Look. So, you know, I'm gonna move to the other side now. Still got so many beautiful green tomatoes in here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it all now. You can do green tomato chutney, you can fry, like deep fry green tomatoes as well. You can do it with salsa. I'm just thinking about all the scenario now, what I can do with all these green tomatoes. Obviously we can leave some, they'll ripe over time on a windowsill or just in a box somewhere. But we've got loads to deal with. So, yeah. Honestly, this all happened within a week. Within a week. Now I have removed most of the leaves. I am going to pick the paste tomatoes. Most of these are San Marzano too. And then I'm going to make tomato paste with them. This would have been, and this is still my best San Marzano year, if you believe, if you not, even with the blight. So the one what's gone over, or it's got damaged by slugs or woodworm, wood lice, they'll go to the chicken. So I'm gonna have a pile in here, and that will go to the chicken. This will make a yummy tomato paste. The paste tomatoes, you know, they got lots of meat and not much seed, and that's ideal to make all the sauces and paste. Oh, the basket is filling up, look! I'm going to pick Amish paste next. Beautiful! These are, actually I might save seed, or I need to find out where I had all this beautiful, huge they are. Picking all the paste tomatoes first. Amish paste. Amish paste and San Marzano paste tomatoes. I think that's it. I've got some more in here. Ukrainian purple. It's a paste tomato. Let me show you how beautiful it is. Whoops, escaped. Oh, don't go by. I have picked this much of the paste. San Marzano 2 and Amish paste tomatoes, Amish paste, and some aubergine. So today's job is done. I have removed most of the foliage of all these tomatoes with a Blight. I have filled nearly 2 bins, green bins, with it. So what I have done, I'll just show you around what these tomatoes looking like. At the moment I've not seen blight on stems, so I don't really want to remove every single tomato today. As I'm going along, I remove every day what I can process the following day or the same day. So today I have removed all the paste tomatoes, and I'm going to do tomato paste tomorrow, and then probably tomorrow evening or the following day I will be removing some other tomato varieties, and then probably I'm gonna do marinara sauce or salsa or vegetable salsa. You know, I find the recipe and then I'll pick for that particular recipe. Right, so it is in the evening now, it's 8:30, and I am finished for today. We still got loads and loads of tomatoes still in here, but most of the foliage now has gone, and most of the affected foliage, and I'll just keep my eye on it. As soon I'm gonna see some more blight, I am just gradually removing it. Thankfully most of the tomatoes are still okay, so that's really good news, because it's so many on them still need to be picked. Right, I'll show you around how bad they look now. It is a few days later now, after I've removed all of the foliage and we picked the paste tomatoes. I am going to make a marinara sauce, oven roasted marinara sauce next. So I would like to show you that as well. But for now, that's the polytunnel. See you very soon. Bye friends.